lot of people, when they see our logo or they hear the UFC gym, they automatically put it to what they see on TV, and that's the fighting. So people drive by, and the reason why they don't stop in, or the reason why they don't really understand our brand, is its lack of education.
Nutrition is huge for me when it comes to any type of sport and with any type of individual. Help preventing diseases. When the youth or when any member comes within this gym, I don't just teach them like how to fight. I don't just teach that. I teach them overall fitness, how to be healthy mentally before they can physically. And that starts with nutrition. That starts with how they feel about themselves, being able to be self-sufficient.
The majority of the people out there usually fail at their goals because of a few different reasons. One would be obviously lack of education, two would be lack of motivation, and three would be lack of accountability. And you take those three equations out of the mix, now you're starting to see people training different, looking different, getting different results. And that's really based off of the different type of conditioning programs that athletes are now turning to. You're seeing all different types of athletes, from basketball to football to track to field to swimming, taking MMA conditioning programs and utilizing it for speed and endurance and flexibility and stability and strength and all these different attributes that traditional gyms just don't have anymore. And looking back on the traditional gym, it's that push-pull. You don't really get a whole lot of education from that, and that's where I think people really don't understand what's really inside this gym and what we do and how we do it, and the qualifications that come along with people that we brought on staff. And they're not just trainers, they're life coaches, because they're educating them on functional movements, functional training, speed, endurance, things that they can take into everyday life, like discipline and self-control, and things that mixed martial arts in the sense teaches you, but people are kind of intimidated by it because they don't want to go in and they think that they're going in and fighting, and that's not the case here. That's why we designed over 30 different classes, from fitness to MMA conditioning, that allows people to really kind of take advantage of it from a beginner standpoint, experience standpoint. So it's one of those things that as time progresses, the brand, people will understand what we truly are and how we're going about doing it. And it really takes that motivation of success that people are striving for. People want to look better, they want to feel better, but they're uneducated on how to do it. And that's where we take them by the hand and show them there's a different way of succeeding, mentally and physically. And when they open their eyes to it and see the different type of motivation that we bring to the table, it really gives you a sense of security in your life, especially from a youth and from a female standpoint. People want to feel empowered. They want to feel that they're accomplishing something on an everyday basis.
You're burning a ton of calories, you're building a lot of muscle, but you're gaining a lot of confidence within yourself. You're able to handle yourself in difficult situations. It's very empowering to push through your barriers. You know, within the boxing realm, when you're up in the corner and someone's teeing off on you and you're a little scared and you're really nervous and you're apprehensive, it's absolutely amazing to have the feeling of overcoming that and pushing forward and standing your ground. And when you're done and you get out of the ring and you got a big smile on your face, everything else in life just seems so much easier because you feel the fact that you're strong. And you know that you can overcome a lot of difficult situations. When you're pushed against the wall, you're always going to go forward, and that's one of the biggest pluses to actually doing such a sport. Doesn't mean that you have to compete, but just within training, it's absolutely empowering.
Moving forward, and we're building a brand in the industry that doesn't have a whole lot of knowledge or education wrapped into it, and we're bringing that back to the surface where it should be.